Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Let's Play Pokemon Red. This is it. The game that started it all. 20 years ago, it captured our hearts and spawned a generation, the first generation in fact, of aspiring Pokemon masters. Like many of you, I fell in love with this game almost from the very first moment I started playing it, and now here we are nearly 2 decades later, and I'm really excited to be starting a brand new adventure, and to be able to share this experience with all of you guys. So, whether like me, these games were a huge part of your childhood and you're here for the nostalgia, or maybe they were a little before your time and you're just here to see how it all began. Either way, I welcome you. I'm glad to have you along for the ride, and without any further ado, let's play. We are going to start a new game. And there's Professor Oak. Hello there! Welcome to the world of Pokémon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokémon Professor. Or Prof, because that's all they can fit on the screen. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokémon. For some people, Pokémon are pets. Others use them for fights. Myself, I study Pokémon as a profession. First, what is your name? Alright, we are going to go with a new name. I'm sure there's been a lot of Reds and a lot of Ashes out there over the years. And we only have 7 letters. I forgot about that. Hopefully none of the names I planned for myself for my Pokemon are more than 7 letters. And we'll go ahead and use some lowercase. I'm going to name myself Kant. Not after the philosopher, but after the region we'll be playing in, the Kanto region. How do I say okay? Is it end? Is that what that stands for? I guess so. Right, so your name is Kant. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were a baby. What was his name again? I think Professor Oak is, starting to lose his memory there if he can't remember his own grandson's name. I actually didn't think of a name for my rival. But if I'm named Kant, I guess we could name him Joe for Johto. So let's go ahead and name him Joe then. Even though obviously all his Pokemon will be also from Kanto. That's right, I remember now. His name is Joe. Kant! Your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go! And we get downscaled to that little sprite. Alright guys, here we are, Pallet Town in our bedroom. Oh, this is so crazy to be playing this game again. I had multiple copies of Red, Blue, and Yellow growing up. I used to have like a big baggie, I kept them all in, because I didn't want to delete any of my save files. But, yeah, this is probably the first time I played a Gen 1 game in maybe 15 years now. It's been a long time. We definitely want to grab that potion, because I remember that can be a big help in our very first battle. I could just like stand here and listen to the music all day. This is awesome. Mom. Right! All boys leave home someday. It said so on TV. Professor Oak next door is looking for you. Alright, time to head out into the open world. Let's see what awaits. Good old Pallet Town. There's our house, of course. It's funny that like I can't even say any of this is coming back to me, because it's almost like I never forgot, even though I haven't played this game in forever. Technology is incredible! You can now store and recall items and Pokemon as data via PC. And of course we'll be going down this way a long time from now, once we learn to surf. But let's head into Professor Oak's lab and see if he's there. Here's all of his assistants. I study Pokemon as Professor Oak's aide. Actually, before we do anything else, let's go to options. I'm going to set the text speed to fast. Battle animations we will leave on, and I want to set the battle style to set, because that is the closest thing that Pokemon has to a hard mode, is when you can't just get a free switch between every battle. Otherwise, as long as you know your type advantages, it's pretty hard to lose. Yo, Kant! Gramps isn't around. But some Pokemon are. This is what Pokeballs looked like in Gen 1. That I did forget about. There's some books over here. It's an encyclopedia-like, but the pages are blank. I guess he's about to write one. There's Professor Oak's research computer over there. We won't touch that. We can go next door. Did she give you a town map in this one? I don't remember. Hi, Kent! Joe is out at Grandpa's lab. I think we have to head north into the field to meet Professor Oak in person. I think she does give you a town map, though. I believe Daisy Oak is her name from, like, the comics or something. Hey, wait! It's unsafe! Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know! Here, come with me. I don't like how few words can fit in their little text box there. I have to, like, keep scrolling to read. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Joe, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Kent. There are 3 Pokemon here. Haha! They are inside the Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. In my old age, I have only 3 left. But you can have one. Choose. I wonder what happened to all his others, and why are his only 3 left Pokemon at level 5? Hey, Gramps, what about me? Be patient. Joe, you can have one too. Alright guys, let's look at our choices here. Should we get Charmander, the lizard Pokemon? Obviously prefers hot places. When it rains, steam is said to spout from the tip of its tail. So you want the fire Pokemon? Nope, don't want the fire Pokemon. Squirtle, the tiny turtle Pokemon. Here's a little sprite. After birth, its back swells and hardens into a shell. Powerfully sprays foam from its mouth. Actually, we are going to pick Squirtle, but before we do, let's look at Bulbasaur, the seed Pokemon. A strange seed was planted on its back at birth. The plant sprouts and grows with this Pokemon. And no, we don't want Bulbasaur. We are going to go with Squirtle. It's always been my favorite starter, even though all 3 of them are awesome. But I started with Squirtle all those years ago. Might as well start with him again. This Pokemon is really energetic. Kant received a Squirtle. Do you want to give a nickname to Squirtle? Yes, I do. Oh, look at his little icon up there. That's right, they only had like 6 or 7 icons, I think, in these generations. We are going to name him Pal, after the town we are currently in, Pallet Town. And also because I hope we can be pals, even if friendship does not yet exist in this generation. As a mechanic, I mean. Obviously, friendship was around in 1996. I'll take this one then. Joe received a Bulbasaur. He always picks the one that's good against yours. My Pokemon looks a lot stronger. Uh-huh. Good old Blue, or Gary, or whatever you want to call him, but... What's up here? Push start to open the menu. Oh, thank you, little trainer tip there. And the save option. We'll save a little later on. If a wild Pokemon appears, your Pokemon can fight against it. And I'm going to try to use the correct pronunciation, which is Pokemon, not Pokemon, or Pokemons, as much as possible. But we'll see how it goes. The rival music. Gotta love the rival music. Wait, Kent! Let's check out our Pokemon! Come on, I'll take you on! I just want to, like, hum along and snap my fingers. It's like the perfect, like, arrogant but cool battle theme for your rival. Alright, here we go. Our first Pokemon battle. Squirtle versus Bulbasaur. And we, of course, know Tackle and Tail Whip. Let's go ahead and start with Tail Whip. That'll lower Bulbasaur's defenses. Of course, he lowered my attack, so it's kind of going to be a wash, but it's better to use these stat-changing moves early on than the actual damaging moves a little bit later. Although one strategy is just to start tackling right away and see what happens. Alright, now he's going to start tackling. I probably should too. Critical hit. That lucky son of a gun. Alright, let's go ahead and start tackling as well. Otherwise we're going to fall behind here and have to use our potion. That was the critical hit? Wow, his Bulbasaur might actually be stronger than my Squirtle. I think there are IVs in this generation, or something equivalent to them. See, really, we need to get a critical hit here, because critical hits do not respect stat changes. Alright, Growl failed. That was lucky. Now, Tackle can still miss, I believe. I think it is like 95% accuracy. So let's hope we don't miss. This Bulbasaur is very, like, tanky. Oh, a little more. Okay, hope he doesn't crit. If he doesn't crit, we're okay. Alright, he didn't crit. And that's a win. Didn't even need the potion. That was close, though. And Pal grew to level 6. Good job, Squirtle. There's the victory music. What? Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon. Well, that was fast. You didn't pick the wrong Pokemon. You just didn't play smart, I guess. Okay. I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Kent, Gramps, smell you later. How come I don't get my own theme song? Now, whatever happens to Charmander, I guess we'll never know. Can't raise your young Pokemon by making it fight. They're, yeah, they don't beat around the bush in this gen. Now, we probably need to heal our Pokemon, right? Nope, already healed up. So they auto-healed your Pokemon even back in this generation. That's, really nice. Let me see if we can get the town map yet. I'm not sure if we can. Nope, she still just tells us where her brother Joe is at. Let's read the sign down here before we move on. Pallet Town. Shades of your journey await. And of course, a palette is an array of colors. And all of the towns and cities in this region are named after colors. And I do plan on naming all of our Pokemon after different towns in the region, since I feel like that'd be a good naming theme. That's why I named myself Kant, and that's why I named Squirtle Pal. Alright, level 2 Rattata. Should be pretty easy. I don't think we have to worry about Tail Whip. Looks like it will take 3 attacks to defeat it, but that's okay. In the very first blue game I ever started, when I first got this game, I actually started with Bulbasaur, but it was like my first... Honestly, it was probably my first video game ever, come to think of it. At least first, serious video game. And, the concept of saving was new to me, so I didn't know if I turned it off, do I lose my progress? Do I not? So I was probably like 9 years old at the time. I thought that guy gave us something. So, I remember we stopped after we bought it. We were all out shopping, the whole family, and we stopped at a Popeyes for lunch for some fried chicken. I remember it happened to be like really, really spicy. I don't know why I remember that after all these years. I guess because it was the day I started playing Pokemon. But so I turned off my Game Boy to leave it in the car, and when I turned it back on, of course, there was no progress. So eventually I did, I think, look at the instruction manual, or I just played around with the menu until I found the save feature. Let's use one Tail Whip. Make this battle a little bit quicker there. But when I restarted the game and actually saved it, I started with Squirtle that time. And I'll have to check, but I think I still have that save game, unless the memory battery died. I'm really tempted to find that game now and check. I'm pretty sure I know where it is, too. And Pal grew to level 7. Awesome. And Gust in this generation, I think, is a normal type attack. It wasn't changed to a flying attack until later on. In my original game, I also had both a Pidgey and a Rattata on my team. And I remember I taught Rattata like Blizzard and Thunderbolt because it had such a great move pool, but I didn't realize that its stats weren't really that great. Pidgeot's stats were a little bit better, but its move pool was not as good as Raticate's. I think it could only learn like normal and flying type attacks. But still, it was my first game. I had fun with it. And I think all my Pokemon were trained up so much they were out-leveled from all the opponents anyway. I think there are actually hidden items in this game too, like with the item finder, but I don't remember where any of them are. And here we are! The road to Viridian City has ended. The battle moves of Pokemon are limited by their power points, PP. To replenish PP, rest your tired Pokemon at a Pokemon Center. Maybe we should take that sign's advice and do it. And here's the Pokemon Center right now. And there's the original Pokemon Center nurse. Nurse Joy, I suppose. Just our one Pokemon there. We hope to see you again. I always thought that was funny how they say we hope to see you again. Oh, and this guy in his suit. I remember all these little sprites they had. They don't charge any money. That is really nice how they have a free service and don't charge any money. Of course, that lady over there will take us into trading and battling and all that fun stuff. But since this is a virtual game... Actually, I think on the virtual console you can trade with other people. 2 kinds of Caterpillar Pokemon? Sure. Caterpie has no poison, but Weedle does. Watch out for its poison sting. Now in red, I think Weedles are easier to find. But in blue, Caterpie is easier to find. And Professor Oak's order came in, so let's get... There we go. Oak's parcel. I don't think we can shop here yet. Yep, not yet. Oh, potions are sold out. That's a shame. They do sell antidotes, though, which makes sense given their proximity to Viridian Forest. Alright, well, we don't have any Pokeballs, and we only have two potions, I guess, now. So let's head back to Pallet Town and deliver the parcel. Luckily, these hedges are here, so I think you could actually make it all the way back down to Pallet Town without encountering any wild Pokemon. I always wanted to go in the grass over there, but unless you glitch the game, there's not really a way to. It's just there for show. What does this sign say? Route 1, Pallet Town to Viridian City. Well, I guess you do have to walk in this piece of grass here, obviously. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think you can actually find a wild Pokemon in these 4 tiles here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I think the reason for that is because Professor Oak doesn't stop you in these tiles, and they don't want you to encounter a Pokemon if you don't have a Pokemon yet. So, fun fact there. Oh, Kant! How is my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to like you a lot. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What? You have something for me? Kant delivered. Oak's parcel. Oh, this is the custom Pokeball I ordered. Thank you. And look who's here. Gramps! Look at his hair. What did you call me for? Oh, right. I did have a request of you too. On the desk there is my invention, Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Kant and Joe, take these with you. Alright guys, got our Pokedex. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream. But I'm too old. I can't do it. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps. Leave it all to me. Can't, I hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Can't. Haha. Wow. What a mean guy. Luckily, I think his sister likes me, so she'll give me a map anyway. Grandpa asked you to run an errand? Here, this will help you. And I was right. There's our town map. Well, thank you, unnamed sister of Joe. Let's go ahead and check out the town map. And of course, there's no like key items pocket or anything like that. And there's only 20 slots in the entire bag. There it is. The whole Pokemon world at this time. I'm pretty sure that the original games actually came with a little version like that in the guidebook as well. So you could just see it there too. And they also, I guess, came with, or somewhere you could get, maybe it was from the strategy guide, probably from the strategy guide, you could get a really cool like artist drawing of the whole Kanto region, which wasn't named at that point, it was just the Pokemon world. Because I actually have one of those I found a while back when I was cleaning up my room and all my old stuff, and I decided to hang it on my wall because it's a really cool little drawing. You can find it online too, maybe if I don't forget I'll splice it into this episode. Alright, that's the end of Pidgey. I'm going to try to battle some of these wild Pokemon at first, just so we don't get underleveled. And we'll see how many we encounter on the way to Viridian City. Another fun fact, for a while it seemed like Professor Oak was supposed to be like the champion in the game, or at least a very high level trainer, because they did actually program Professor Oak with a team, which is very odd considering that they were very, very tight on memory in this game. And as I'm sure many of you guys know, Mew is a hidden Pokemon in Red and Blue. And in fact, when the games were released as Red and Green in Japan, even Nintendo didn't know that Mew was in the game. They were the publishers. Game Freak, the designers, and Satoshi Tajiri snuck the Pokemon in there, Mew. And actually, I think, if I remember correctly... alright, I guess we should probably train up a bit first. I'll train a little more, and then I'll probably end this episode. But, he actually snuck Mew in there after they removed all of the debugging code. They had a little bit of extra space, just enough for one more Pokemon. And that's why he made Mew and put it in there. Which was a good idea, and kind of a cool little secret that made the game that much more fun. But yeah, Professor Oak's data is in there. He has, I think, like a Gyarados, Arcanine, Executor, one of the 3 starters. I'm not sure if it's the one that's strong against your starter or weak to it. I think strong, but I'm not sure on that. And he also has a Tauros, was his 5th Pokemon. He only has 5. And I think Gyarados is the highest no matter what. But alright guys, I think this is probably a pretty good place to end the first episode. I'm going to train up our Pokemon just a little bit here, and when we come back, we will continue on our adventure.